Phuma ke. Come on, Mama Zapata. Uh, Having listened to the message from the SPLA, now I want to speak about Al Shabaab, the youth. The youth is mistaken by becoming fundamentalist at an early age. Because now, if you kill students at Garissa University for going to school and for not knowing the Quran, you are committing a huge felony in the civil government. Because in the civil government, there is nothing wrong with going to school to study. You should not go to school with the consciousness that you will be killed in the yards. I am done with Al Shabaab. We'd like to thank the Obama family, particularly Michelle Obama, for championing the campaign for the release of the abducted Chibok girls who were raped by the Boko Haram terrorists of Western Africa in the bushes of Maiduguri. We thank everyone, the media, and all people who are investigating the rapes, and the psychologists who are going to help these women to raise children which are products of rape and abduction, to raise children of enemies, because if someone rapes you, they become your enemy. So now the psychologists must think like that this lady is being asked to raise a child of an enemy, a person who took away their dignity. To the LRA of Joseph Kony and the whole Christendom, we feel your pain, Joseph Kony, for the loss of Pope Francis. Pope Francis was from Argentina and he was a communist. We were lucky to have a Pope that is a communist. Now we have to ask ourselves, who is the next Pope? And will the next Pope support the cause of the LRA? Because what Joseph Kony is fighting for is simple. It is survival. Not survival of the fittest, because since they've killed his family, he has seen that his family is not the fittest. So he's trying to build an army, just like King Shaka, who built an army of strangers, which will need to read Kwame Apia's book on cosmopolitanism, on how to interact with each other when you have different languages, when others are speaking Swahili, and the many Babylonian languages that you find in Africa. Because even in South Africa, you find isiZulu, you find isiXhosa, you find isiNdebele, you find isiSwati, you find isiSotho, you find Afrikaans, you find English, you find so many different languages, even Tsotsitaal, which is a language. Khoisan languages are also found in South Africa. So now if you are building an army of multinational people or a cosmopolitan army, you have to have a way of creating a language, not banners, not drums, but a language that can be understood so that orders can be executed the way that they have been delivered. To the Indians, we are very sorry that your shops were robbed during the riots in South Africa, but you remember that the riots started in Swaziland. So that wave that came was an unfortunate wave. We did not foresee it as political scientists. But the killing of Zulu people in Phoenix will not be forgotten. Because even in 1949 and in the Bambata Rebellion, the Indians were against us. They even formed a tricameral parliament with the whites and the coloreds to the exclusion of us. But when we are in power, we create statues of Mahatma Gandhi, or we retain them there in Pietermaritzburg. We name roads after Mahatma Gandhi in Durban. In honor of the Indians, we even wear dresses of the Indians. Isilo Zwelithini has been seen wearing dress of the Indians. Even King Zwelithini, and even King Mangosuthu Buthelezi, and also even Inkosi Jacob Zuma because he's a Nkosi of the Zuma clan of Inkandla. In spite of all our goodwill, we were killed in Phoenix. So this is a warning to the Indians again that never and never again. Thank you.